The old way of doing SEO is dead. It's not enough just to add page after page of content with your keywords tucked into every nook and cranny. When you're doing SEO on your own, everything you do needs to create a great experience for the user, not search engines. That's the foundation of the SEO techniques in this video. All right, now that we got that out of the way, search engines are a lot more complex now than they used to be. They've gotten significantly better at understanding your website's content. Google used to do a few big algorithm updates a year, and now it seems like every search query uses a separate algorithm. With all that in mind, I'm going to share SEO techniques that have helped us adapt to the current search landscape so that you can apply them to your own website, get more traffic, and grow your business. So the first part of good UX through SEO is giving people what they're searching for, which we call search intent. Take your target keyword, type it into the search bar, and review the pages that appear. Repeat that for your other keywords. You want to make note of the topics they cover, the multimedia elements on the page, the sources they use, and even the structure of the page. Notice whether the results are more transactional, navigational, or informational in nature. Then figure out what the top pages have in common and start planning how you can be even better. This tactic also applies to AI results. When you interact with an AI feature like Google's SGE or chatbots like Copilot or Google's Gemini, they will often link to the sources that supported their responses. You can review the pages that they're linking to for a better idea of what your content should cover. While there are a lot of technical things you can get into, search intent truly comes down to properly solving the user's search query. If somebody searches for snow tires, do they want a list of the best snow tires, pros and cons of different options? Are they looking for prices? Broad search queries like that can take a lot of content experimentation to really nail down what a user's intent is behind their search query. Google does an awesome job at rewarding pages who use expertise to properly solve the search query and the problem that the user has. Speaking of expertise, that's 1/4 of another important SEO technique. Anyone can publish content online, but not everyone who does actually knows what they're talking about. Optimizing for Google's EEAT guidelines, while not directly a ranking factor, can help you improve your website's quality and thus reap the rewards in the search results. The premise is that Google wants the search results to contain high-quality responses, and its definition of high quality includes EEAT, or experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So, the search results will include websites that follow all of those guidelines. To be one of those websites, you need to build up your online credibility. For the first E, experience, you need to highlight what you've done that qualifies you to create this content in the first place. Expertise and authority is important in all industries, but it's especially key in more sensitive markets like healthcare and finance. Say you have a strange pain in your elbow, and you're wondering if you should go to the emergency room. If you're looking up your symptoms, you're going to want to get results from somebody who's experienced and trustworthy in the medical field. So Google's looking to surface trusted sites like hospitals and medical research universities that provide content that's written or vetted by medical professionals. That's going to be more helpful to you and your mysterious elbow pain than having some low-quality articles written by non-medical experts who might give you bad advice. While the circumstances might not be as dire in other industries, the same principles still apply. Search engines want to deliver results that are expert-driven in all industries, so include your credentials, leverage experts in your field that work at your company, highlight your authority through your site's design. All of these build lots of trust with users and search engines. You know what's not a major trust breaker? Our next DIY SEO tactic, optimizing for Google's page experience. I'm sure you can remember a time when you landed on a website, it took forever to load, and you just gave up. Or you went to buy something but got a big scary not secure warning at checkout. That's what we don't want happening. It's bad for UX and bad for SEO as well. Page experience is less focused on the information you're presenting and more focused on how it's presented. Two big parts to this are Google's Core Web Vitals and your site's security. Core Web Vitals mainly deals with the way your site loads and responds to human interactions. You have the largest contentful paint metric, which tracks how long it takes for the main parts of your page to load. Then you have the interaction to next paint, which measures how long it takes for your website to react when someone clicks, taps, or uses their keyboard. And finally, you have cumulative layout shift, which measures how much a page jumps as you're interacting with it. You've probably seen this. You try to click on one thing, but a random block or ad appears on the page and it shifts all of the content, so you accidentally click on the wrong thing. Yeah, it is pretty annoying. CLS sort of ties in with those annoying elements that pop up in page experiences, which means basically don't have annoying pop-ups that ruin the, say it with me, user experience. Google suggests using non-intrusive banners rather than full-screen pop-ups whenever you can, or at the very least, make the pop-ups easy to either use or get away from quickly. Nonetheless, optimizing for Core Web Vitals isn't the easiest thing to do. You can compress images, remove unneeded code, limit redirects on your site, cache your pages, but those actions are all just a start. You may need the help of a web developer to fix things like buttons not responding to clicks or random page jumps. All of that can be very tricky and might be beyond your DIY capabilities. Also keep in mind that your Web Vitals results don't have to be perfect. They just have to be better than other folks ranking for your target keywords. You can check out our free SERP Racer tool if you would like to view your page speed compared to others ranking for your target keywords. You also have Google's Page Speed Insights tool or your Google Search Console account to help you identify the Web Vitals that need improvement. Search Console is also helpful for reviewing security issues, which brings us to our next topic. Site security includes having an updated SSL certificate, checking for malware often, reviewing plugins and code for vulnerabilities, and many other things that require technical expertise. Sometimes it's better to outsource this work to somebody who's comfortable doing all of it than trying to do it yourself and ending up breaking something. I speak from experience, and it is not fun fixing those mistakes. It's really okay if your SEO is not fully DIY, but continuing with the theme of this video, the next technique shouldn't require much outside help. Optimizing for your target keyword. The phrase or phrases you target in your content are commonly referred to as keywords. The goal is that when you optimize your page well, you'll appear for searches related to that keyword. So, how do you find keywords to target? A classic tactic is to use Google's autocomplete. Start typing something into Google and see what words it suggests. That's a great start, and it's backed by real search data. Just noting here that you want to target long-tail keywords, the multi-word specific keywords that have more context to them than something short and vague. You can better guess your audience's intent with long-tail keywords like best place to buy cars versus cars. It's clear in the first phrase that somebody's looking to make a purchase. I don't know what the goal of a car search is, so this all goes back to search intent. You can also generate an initial keyword idea list by using an AI tool. Explain your business, your goal, and any other details that can help the tool respond. Be specific, like asking for keywords to be X words or more. AI tools don't generally have access to recent keyword data, so you'll want to research the keywords you get instead of just running with them fresh out of the robot's mouth. There may be winners in there may also be duds, but you won't know until you dive deeper. Don't count out your own website in your keyword research. Shameless plug incoming, a tool like SEO.com can give you a better idea of your current rankings, as well as helping you find new keyword opportunities for your business. You can work to improve your existing rankings if they're not where you want them to be. And with your trusty SEO tool, you can also get an idea of what your competitors are ranking for and understanding other additional keyword opportunities to target. Just make sure you keep that search intent in mind. When you actually create your content, you want to use your target keywords in your title tag, page title, and a few times throughout your content. You can also use them in headings where it makes sense, but don't go overboard. Your content should be readable, even with the keywords added. If it's not readable, you're creating a, you guessed it, bad user experience, which is just, say it with me, bad SEO. And we don't want that. Lastly, I know I touched on AI a bit earlier, but I think it deserves its own segment. If you're not considering AI search in your SEO strategy, you're missing out on a big growth opportunity. AI search is sort of two-pronged. You have the literal search results with AI, like Google's SGE, and you also have AI chatbots. Believe it or not, you can optimize your website to appear in both. The baseline for appearing in any AI results is addressing search intent and generally sticking to SEO best practices, like creating original content, following EEAT guidelines, etc. Another important factor to consider for AI is readability, and I'm actually referring to AI tools reading your content. We know that SGE uses more than one large language model to power its responses, including Gemini. So you want to make sure that the major LLMs can pull the main points from your content. Plug your content into an AI tool like Gemini and ask it for the key points. You can also use SGE while browsing to see what it recognizes from the content and what Google knows about your business. If an AI tool can't understand your content or what your business does, a person probably won't either. And again, it all comes down to user experience. Depending on the results, you may need to adjust your word choice, making sure the language you use is clear and easy to follow, or establish your expertise in your business by citing your own data, your team, or other reputable sources. Again, this is great for UX because you're making your content easier to understand. You really can't lose by doing this. So, in summary, let's make content for people. Think about what you would and wouldn't want from a website. You are a person after all, I hope. And I can't believe I haven't mentioned this one yet. We have an SEO checker tool on our website that can help you kick off your DIY SEO journey. Just plug in your URL and our tool will generate a report that highlights any areas that could use improvements. With those insights and the techniques in this video, you're already off to a great start. If you like this video, give our channel a subscribe and hit the bell for more digital marketing insights that will help you reach your goals. Happy optimizing!